back to another episode of The Bearded Truth. We got Joe from Bearded Life here. Why don't you kind of give yourself a little introduction, kind of explain to the people in case they haven't seen what you do, and kind of go from there.
All right, man. Yeah. What's up, everyone? Joe from the Bearded Life team. We do beard reviews. We do live streams. The sit down every Sunday now. We're also part of the reviewers table and all other kinds of good nonsense throughout the community. I also host a fundraiser once a year for the Children's Tumor Foundation to help with people with neurofibromatosis and all kinds of stuff, man. We just love being part of this community and doing what we do.
That's awesome. When did you start growing your beard for the first time?
Oh man. All right. So are we talking about like ever, or are we talking about like when I got serious about it?
Sure. Yeah. Let's go. When you got serious about it?
Okay. When I got serious about it was probably about 3 years ago now. Cool. Right before my brother got married, I really started getting into it a little bit more and researching some things. And then when he was getting married, his wife was like, "Come on, Joe, I don't want you looking all like Grizzly Adams up there for his best man." So I was like, all right. I'll clean up for the wedding, and then that's that, right? Like I'll get cleaned up because I was going through that weird just getting started phase. So like there's hair here, no hair here.
Yeah, totally.
All that good stuff. So it's been about 3 years now that I've been real serious with it. I mean, I've always had facial hair, but when you were younger in Jersey, for the most part, it was the handlebars. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
cool.
The chin lined up and all that good stuff. That was what we did. So
cool. That's awesome. What's in beard tonight?
Tonight is actually some Running Man head honcho.
Cool. Okay, nice.
Running Man head honcho tonight.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't tried them yet, but I've heard good things.
This is the first time I've been in this community for 2 years now, and this is the first time I've ever tried Running Man.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
First time, and it's been a pleasant surprise so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's just so many companies and new ones popping up all the time. It's like, I always make the joke, like, on this podcast, like, anytime I have a guest on, my list of companies to try grows.
Well, here's the other thing, too, for at least on my end with the reviews and stuff. When we were first getting started, not so much nowadays, but when we were first getting started, man, I think just because you're the new shiny toy at that moment in the community, all these companies want you to try out their stuff. They want to send you everything they can. So because of that, you get tons and tons of items. And to me, at least, you have an obligation in that point where you have to try out that product and review it now. You know what I mean? You have an obligation. And because of that, the things you want to try sometimes fall on the back burner. You don't get to them as quickly as you would like to.
Yeah.
But that's like, you know what I mean? Complaining about that is you're really finding something to complain about, man. Like, oh my God, I've tried so many products. So, you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's a pretty good problem to have.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've got Devoted Mac from Bearded Mac and Beard Today.
Oh, such a good one, man. Such a good one. And Chris over there at the Mac, that man knows what he's doing, boy.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Especially with have you tried their whipped butter?
I've tried both of their butters.
Yeah.
Both of them are phenomenal.
Oh, I like the pour butter for sure, but I think the whipped butter is my favorite out of the two.
So what I love about Chris though is simply this. When we put out our top 10 butters, right? I had Chris at number 6, I think it was.
Okay.
He messages me, right? He thanks me.
Yeah.
He says, "Thank you for putting me on the list, all that stuff. And what can I do to get to number 1?" Like he wanted the feedback. He wanted to know what it was for me that put him at 6 instead of 1. And to me, owners like that, when they're always trying to improve their products, it's only going to get better, man. And that's an awesome thing to see.
Yeah, 100%. What was your number 1 favorite beard butter?
Black Rebel.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, I've heard good things.
Rebel. Black Rebels, Emu blend. Back when they were still doing the Emu, they've now moved on to Ostrich. But something about the butter he made and my beard, they just loved each other.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it other than that, man. My
Yep.
beard felt amazing, looked amazing. Like they just
Yep.
loved each other.
That's amazing. Yeah, I've only tried the Sasquatch oil so far, but I definitely want to get into more products eventually.
Cash.
Yeah,
If he
I know.
if he
I
if he
saw.
releases cash, you want to get cash.
Yeah, well, I think he just did like yesterday,
Mhm.
but if it's still available when I get some money early next week, I may have to jump on that because it sounds incredible.
I would be so bold as to make the statement that if I made an all-time list, cash might be at number one for scent profiles.
Wow, there you go.
Cash might sit at number one. It's that good, dude. It is
Wow.
that good. And I'm not the only person that would say that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Honestly,
I've
I'm
heard
not.
from a ton of people that it's a really solid scent. So I'm like, if I could swing it, I will because I've heard good things about it. Um,
Now that I've said that, it's probably going in beer later on tonight. That's
yep,
probably happening now.
yep, 100%. I feel like you have to now because now it's like in the back of your head and you're like, oh
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
no, yep. Now I got to do that.
Just a must at this point.
Yeah, 100%. What got you into like doing YouTube videos?
Um, Even though he has me blocked on Instagram, Scuba got me into making YouTube videos.
Scuba has you
Um,
blocked on Instagram?
yeah, I don't know why either. We've never talked. We've
Huh?
never had a conversation. So I don't know
Interesting.
why he has me blocked, but he has me blocked. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm releasing a video I'm excited about, I
Mm.
will tag some of the bigger content creators out there.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Most of the time, just because I want them to watch and see if they'll give me some feedback.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if maybe he looked at it like, dude, you don't even know me. Why are you tagging me in your stuff? And he just blocked me because of that. Like
Okay. Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
not sure how
Um.
that worked out.
Yeah.
And I've never gotten a chance to talk to him to clarify why. But scuba is the reason I got into it. I was actually laying in a hospital bed recovering from my last brain surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, with all the advances in technology today, we still can't get a damn hospital TV with anything worth watching.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So I was scrolling through videos on my phone and
Mm-hmm.
up popped Scuba and his style of reviews and everything
Yep.
else. And I literally spent about 2 days sitting there watching his content.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is cool. This is different. I like this. So I got a
Yep.
little more curious at that point, and it led me down the rabbit hole. And here we
Mm-hmm.
are 2 years later now.
Yep. Yep. As seems to be the case. You find Scuba or Dancy, and then it's a wrap from there. End up
Yeah,
with.
that seems to be the case for most
Yeah.
individuals. I do have 2 or 3 people who reached out to me and told me that I was the one who got them in the community.
That's
And
awesome. Cool.
I was like, what? Me? Little old me? Wow, look at that.
That's
But
awesome.
I'll take it, man. It's a small victory,
100%.
but I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's always cool when like people say that they're like enjoying your videos and like all that kind of stuff. It's encouraging to see. Definitely, yeah.
There's also a hidden frustration that no other reviewer will talk about much, but they all go through it, okay? And it's when you're new, again, you're the shiny new toy. Everybody's talking about you. Everybody's commenting on your stuff. They're sharing your stuff everywhere. And then the next thing comes along,
Yep.
you know, and now people are used to you. You've been here for a while, right?
Yep.
They still comment just as much, but all your focus shifts on the fact that somebody else is now getting attention.
Yep.
And that jealousy creeps in a little bit. And you got to remind yourself
Yep.
it's not a bad thing. The community's still growing.
Mm-hmm.
The beard world's still growing. So with every content creator that comes along and is successful, it's a bonus for us because
Yep.
that means we've grown to a platform where multiple guys can be successful here.
Yep. Absolutely.
Which is what we want.
Yep. No, 100%. That is a good point, and I've definitely. Although I feel like because I've been doing YouTube videos for 4 years, but I just got into the community back in like September, October. But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of now that I'm starting to get like more kind of like name recognition because I feel like at first it was kind of slow going. When I first got,
Very slow going.
just kind of like. But then now that because I've been on the Bearded Regard and I'm like 40 episodes deep in this podcast and I feel like finally now it's like it's starting to click. like within like my role within the community.
Well, what I will say as well is you guys have a bit of an advantage over us nowadays, at least. When we got started, um, about 2 years ago now,
Hmm.
when we got started, man, it was a painful slow crawl. You're talking
Yeah.
one, like you get a subscriber and you're like, yeah, man, we just hit 10. Woo, let's
Yep.
go, man. We're rolling here. Like
Yep.
now there is a built-in fan base to this community where you can hit that first 100, first 150 pretty quickly now. You know what I mean? Like,
100%. Well, I mean, there's guys like Brandon from All Things Bearded, and like well deserved. He's marching towards 1,000 subscribers, and I think he's been doing this like 6 months or so.
yeah, yeah,
Like
it's very possible.
yeah.
I predict the next one that'll skyrocket past me is Healthy Bearded.
Oh, for
He'll
sure.
be he'll be
Yeah.
flying past me real soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All power to him. I wish I could tap into what these guys do and how they do
Yeah.
it, but all I can do is be me. That's all
Yeah.
I can do.
No, that's the thing.
You know?
Yeah, it's like the same thing for me too. It's like I've been doing this longer than like even Dan C's been on YouTube for I think 2 years at this point, but just because he got started in a different area than I did, it's just kind of because I started out doing like tech reviews and like phones, earphones, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just I didn't have that like integration into the community, and then started like doing videos like some of the other guys have, but it's just different journey for everybody. But it'll come.
Well, one of the journeys you can always look at as kind of a cool one though is Bearded Motivation Dave. He was actually around before a lot of these guys were.
Mm-hmm.
They went off, hit 1,000 before him, right? They went
Mm-hmm.
off and did big numbers before him. And then all of a sudden, he caught fire
Yep.
and he started catching up to all of them. So while it might feel discouraging at times, I always kind of look at Dave and I'm like, just keep grinding, you'll get there. Like, just
Yep.
keep going. So
Yeah, and that's
everybody's got a different path they got to take, man.
yep 100%. That's the thing. It's just like you'll get there eventually, but you're gonna get there.
That's the hope. And listen, I don't, I wouldn't change any of it. I've been able to raise money for charities,
Mm-hmm.
help people, things like that, all because I'm part of this community. So I
Yep.
wouldn't change a second of it.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. So when you're testing beard products, what does that process typically look like with like testing time and all that kind of stuff?
It's changed now. When I got started, me and my brother were doing it together.
Mm-hmm.
So everything we did took 2 weeks
Yep.
at a minimum. Because unless there were a few companies that would send us enough for both of us, but if they didn't, I would take a week and then he would take a week. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So now it's changed a bit. It's just me. Nick has his own stuff going on.
Mm.
He'll be back when he can be.
Cool.
So it's just me right now. So now I've actually taken to where I'm like, okay, I don't have as much things coming in right now. I don't have to rush through these things. I'm going to take 2 weeks, 2.5. I'm going to live with this product for a while
Mm-hmm.
because I've noticed, at least, and again, this is just me, when you get something new, as long as it's good, it becomes your favorite new item all of a sudden because it's new, right?
Yep. 100%.
It's new. So what
Totally.
I want to get past that 5 day feeling and then
Mm-hmm.
get to the second, the third week and see, okay, do I still want to put this in my beard or am I looking around for like my old favorites at that point because I'm already tired of this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's about 2.5 weeks now, just
Cool.
about.
Yep. Yeah, I try to do like even if it's not like every day, I try to do like at least like within the span of like 2 weeks, like wear the stuff like a bunch of times before I do a review. And also just because I have so many, I've been trying to catch up, and then like also I'm in school, so it's been slow going, but I'm slowly starting to catch back up. I just did a review for Copper Johns yesterday. Got to finish editing
Good stuff.
that. Yeah, really good stuff. I also have their Nightfall oil and butter coming in.
So nice.
Like I think it's should be next week, if not the week after. But it's
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well,
I'm excited about that one.
if it's coming through USPS, it could be 4 months from now, for all you know, sir. So don't count anything yet. Okay, relax.
Yeah, that is a fair. I think it is USPS too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had a package that was supposed to be here last Friday. It still says it's arriving late. It doesn't even have a date yet. So, who
man.
knows at this point, man.
Yeah. No, I saw somebody. I think they were commenting in a live stream. They got an order in. It took like 4 months before they even got like a tracking update or something insane like that. It's like, oh,
So, I don't know if you ever heard of Barden.
oh
You ever
yeah,
heard of Barden? All
yep,
right. So Barden they're in Canada.
yep, yep. Just based in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So right when COVID started,
yep,
I had put an order in for Barden, right?
yep,
Like right at the beginning of COVID.
yep.
Things got out of control. He shipped. It literally took almost 3 months for that product to get here.
Oh,
Like I wish
jeez.
I was lying about it, but when it finally got here, I went live and I was like, Adam, look. I was like, it's here. It made it. But that's
That's
the way things
crazy.
are right now, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, it's so bad. Like I had stuff from a UK company called Beard Tings that I got sent out. I ordered a couple things and then got a few more things sent out. And I ordered the stuff on November 27th. It shipped out on November 29th and didn't get here until December 31st.
Damn. Wow.
And
It's
like
crazy right now, man.
it's
Absolute insanity.
yeah. Although I've heard from a couple owners that have said it's getting better, but even still, based on my experience, I haven't noticed much of a difference. Unless I pay
Um,
like $30 for DHL.
some of them have gotten a little bit better. I'd be lying if I said I was getting as many packages now as I was before
Yeah,
COVID started. I'm definitely not, but
yeah,
some of them it's like they tell me, hey, something's on the way on Friday and it gets here by Thursday. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
so it hasn't been as bad, that's for sure,
yeah,
but it's still not quite what it once was. That's definitely a positive.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Because I remember like back in December, everyone was like freaking out because like all the companies were like, yeah, there's gonna be a delay. Like everybody was just so stressed out about it.
It's been a nightmare, man.
Yeah. When you're shooting a review, what does that process typically look like, and how long does it usually take?
Um, so people don't believe this when I tell them this. So maybe if I say it on here, the bearded truth, they'll listen to me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I turn my camera on, I talk,
Yep.
things happen, I hit stop. That's it.
Yeah. No, I
That's
believe
my
it. That's
that's been
really.
my process
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Really, that for like for a video, like the bare minimum of what you need to do is that turn on the camera, talk for a few minutes, turn off the camera. That's it.
Yeah. Every now and again, if I know I stumbled on something or like if Sam knocks on the door while I'm filming or something like that,
Yeah.
I'll stop it and edit it and then pick up from there.
Yeah.
But very rarely do you see me doing anything crazy with visual effects and stuff because I don't really have that capability.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Fair.
everything on my phone, you
Yep.
know?
Yep.
So I can't do what some of these other guys can. I don't have the capabilities that they do. Not knocking them for more power to them, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Some of these guys put out amazing content. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's really cool for me to watch them do what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, man, I turn on my phone, hit record, I start talking. I don't plan out much of anything. Only things I write down are pricing. That's it.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
pricing, scent profiles, like the facts, if you will,
100%.
to
Yep.
make sure I have all that stuff laid out.
Yep.
But I don't have I don't know, like a bulletin board in front of me saying, okay, Joe, talk about this now. Talk
Yep.
about that now. I
Yep. Fair
just
enough.
start talking. And wherever we end up is wherever we end up. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Often, like when I do my reviews, I'll like prep it all out and write it all out, and I'll have like notes beside me, but I don't do like any like segments or anything like that. I'll just hit record, say all my pieces. If I need to stop to check my notes, I'll just stop, but the camera will just keep running, and then I'll just clip that little piece out where I stopped,
Right.
and then just kind of like do like a jump cut or like a fade or something from like one clip into the next, and then just keep but just one straight clip, and then I split all the parts out where I like paused or any of that kind of stuff out like after the fact. Then also I'm just using my phone. Like I started out using this camera that I'm using for the podcast.
Right.
But then when I started doing beard product reviews, just having like doesn't really have autofocus, and like trying to manually nail the focus when you're like trying to bring a product up is difficult. Like
Yeah.
if I, like and you're like, and I got to bring it back, and it's like
Right. Whereas opposed to if you have your phone, all you got to really do is just that job.
yeah,
As long as
exactly.
your hand's sitting behind it,
Yep.
you're good to go.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why I've been using my Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra recently, and it's works great. Like when I'm doing my B-roll, it's pretty smooth. Because it has like a specific like hyper stabilization mode on it. Sure, I'm in focus there. That's what I'm saying about autofocus. But yeah, using a phone, like at least like unless you're like getting like once you're like getting like far along, upgrading to a camera eventually. But phones work great now, and they look great and they sound great. Like, and
So
it's like, go ahead.
I've seen on other like shows and stuff like that where like people watching will ask someone, "What do you need to do beard reviews?" Right, and they'll say, "Oh, you know your phone, or you need a camera, or you need this, you need that." They're all wrong, by the way, every one of them, because
Yep.
obviously you need something to record on, right? Obviously, that's an
Mhm.
obvious, okay.
Mhm.
What you really need more than anything, though, in this world of ours, in this beard world, is you have to love doing this,
Mhm.
because there is no monetary reward right away. There is no
True.
gain right away. All
Yeah.
right. So you have to enjoy being here. You have to embrace being part of the community and know that, hey, man, Dan seeing them know who I am and they appreciate the work I'm putting out there. Even if I'm not getting paid for it, that's a win.
Absolutely.
The other guys know what I'm doing and they talk about me and then they respect me. That's a win. Those are all positives
Yeah.
that you need to look upon and know that you're doing well out here, because
Yep.
some of these, you could be at this for 2 years before you get a monetary reward out of it, man. So
I'm going on 4 years as of like 10 days ago, and I haven't made any money on it.
I literally, this is 2 years in now. Okay.
Yep.
2 years in, and I have made $86 off of my affiliate payouts and such. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not complaining about that.
No,
It was
it's
cool, man. I made money off doing what I love. That's awesome.
yeah, but you're 100% right. It has to be. You have to love it. Like,
Right.
you're
That's
not
what I'm
getting
saying.
you're not getting it to be a millionaire. Like,
Listen, can you make money at it? Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. I mean, Dan all but said in one of his lives recently that pretty much he's a content creator full time now. This
Yep.
is what he does as his full time job.
Yep.
You can do it. Absolutely. What I'm saying is that's down the road, man. That it's going to take time to get there. So
Yeah.
if you really want to do this, you have to have the love for what you're doing. Otherwise, 3 months in, you're gonna burn out and you're gonna be done.
Yep. 100%. Yep. Absolutely. What are some companies that you want to try in 2021 that you haven't tried yet?
That's a tough one, bro. I've been around a while now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there
Yeah.
aren't many I haven't that I
Yeah,
can think of.
you've got a pretty serious collection going on.
Magic City. I've heard a lot about them recently.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try them. Haven't had a chance to yet. Hopefully down the road I will.
Highly recommend.
That CBD one that Dan did.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, I'd like to try that one too eventually if I get a chance to. And I'm trying to think of others I've seen released recently that I haven't had a real chance to try. Oh, Aztec Beard.
Yep.
Aztec.
Yeah.
I'd like to try them as well. And this isn't like I think they're the best things out there right now. I just haven't tried those three yet.
Yeah.
You know, I want to try everything out there. I don't care if this stuff is amazing or if it's awful. I still want to try it. I want to know. You know?
Yeah,
There
because
are
then
others out there, man. You
yeah,
got
yeah,
like, I don't know. There's yeah, I don't know if you saw Kill 'Em All beard oil.
yeah, I've heard of them. Yep.
Oh, actually, that you know what? Take out Aztec. No offense to you, brother. Put Kill 'Em All on there just because I'm a huge horror fan
Yep.
and I love the look of that company.
Yep. One hundred
Love the
percent.
way it looks, dude.
That's
But
awesome.
be careful with the looks thing. Monster Beard Care. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Careful with the looks. It can look good and it's a lie.
Yep.
Okay.
True story. Facts.
True story.
Yep.
Facts.
Yep. I tried a UK company called Midas Beard Co. Sick packaging.
I know who you're talking about.
Yep. Like
hmm
awesome packaging. The the oil comes in like a nice like box with like a magnetic closure, and it's in
Yep.
like a padded little section. But I think they jacked the vitamin E oil up in it, and it first use started drying out my beard. And I was like, nope. And I think I tried
Listen,
it like a couple more times, and I was like, nope.
you have no idea how excited me and my brother were for Monster Beard Care. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know if you ever seen them before. Their
I
ads
haven't.
are pretty, I mean, their ads are pretty big on Instagram and stuff. I'm surprised you haven't seen them.
Yeah,
The company is based off of like vampire, werewolf, everything's a
okay.
monster, right?
Yeah.
And again, that's my world, dude. I love that stuff.
Mm,
Absolutely love that stuff. So when I saw them, I was so excited to try them. And then when I went to place an order with them, the owner actually saw what I was doing, refunded my order, and reached out to me and was like, I'm going to send you some stuff. Don't worry about it, right?
cool. Nice.
I said,
Yep.
all right, cool, man, great. Took them almost 6 months to actually send me something,
Oh,
which, why'd you refund my order if it was going to take this long? You should just let me leave my order in that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's
so it took
weird.
them 6 months to get it out to me. And then it just wasn't good. It just,
Ah,
unfortunately, it was below the standard of the other companies I had tried. So
yep.
it
That's
was very
brutal.
disappointing at that point.
Yep. That's the worst when you're like so excited for a company or like a scent, and you're like, I don't like this as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, it wasn't like dangerous or harmful or anything. Like nothing
Yeah.
bad will happen to you.
Okay.
It just wasn't very good.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah. No, and especially like
unfortunately, man.
yeah, like and waiting 6 months too. You're like all excited. Then like by the time it gets there, you're like, I'm not that excited anymore.
No, and they got cool stickers. Like their stickers are badass, dude. Like
Yeah.
if we had time, I'd dig one of them out for you right now because I saved a couple of them.
Yeah.
They're like awesome looking, man. He's got one with a killer clown on it and stuff. And
Nice. Yep.
they're really cool looking, but the company looks a lot better than their products are, unfortunately,
Ah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Brutal. Let's I initially saw this on your channel, but let's get into some rapid fire questions. I figured
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, it'd be a missed
Listen, you're not the only person who's borrowed it from me. Have fun, brother.
Yeah, and I did them with Swag on Sunday, like when we were live, and it was a ton of fun.
You're good, man.
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of people have borrowed it after they saw, and I can't even say I was the first one to do it. Actually,
Yeah.
Beer Times with Scott was the first one I heard of doing.
Okay. Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. All right, so let's get into it. Movies or YouTube?
Now, oh no, movies forever, dude. I'm a movie head. Always,
Okay.
forever. Always will be.
Horror movies?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'd watch
right.
horror 24/7 if I could. I'm a big movie head. Don't get me wrong. I love everything pretty much.
Okay.
But if you could play horror 24/7, and I'd be fine. Perfectly fine.
What are some of your favorite horror movies?
Anything with Michael Myers in it, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm a huge Mike fan. Always have been. That's why everybody asks why he's on my wall.
Yeah.
Because I love Mike. That's why. I love Mike. Okay?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Anything with the gore ramped up pretty high. I appreciate stuff like that. And then also, I can't remember the director's name right now, but the man who made the Conjuring films and stuff like that from the newer school.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing those kinds of films. I just feel like he's done it the right way. You know?
Cool. Okay.
I don't mind if you ramp down the gore, so to speak, if you turn up the scares still, if you still
Yeah, of
make it.
course.
Unfortunately for me, my uncles tortured me when I was a kid, so things don't scare me much
Yeah,
anymore.
fair. Yep.
But I still love a good horror movie, man. Always have. 80s slashers, though, will forever be my favorites. You know,
Yeah.
Mike, Freddy, Jason,
Yeah, that's like
Leatherface, all
that's
those
the
guys.
yeah, that's like the classic guys for sure. Yeah.
That they'll always be my favorites forever. And I'm a big It fan as well.
Okay.
Huge It fan.
Yeah, that's about my only experience in horror or anything. I started reading the book and I was like, nope, because like
So
I'm a little on the paranoid side sometimes, and it's like I don't like this.
I
So
don't know what it says about me as a parent, but my daughter has the It book upstairs and she's been reading it.
she's braver than me.
I don't know what that says about me as a parent, honestly, but she wanted it and she loves the It movies. So,
Cool. Yep.
hey, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Music or movies?
What do you mean? Like, I got to pick one for the rest of my life
Yeah,
kind of thing?
like you can only you got to give up movies or you got to give up music. Which one? Which one is
Oh no,
going?
dude! I have to give up the movies. Unfortunately, I love my
Okay.
movies, but music helps me get through things.
Yeah,
I throw
absolutely.
on music helps me work through my moods. So
Yeah.
if I didn't have music in certain moods, there'd be a lot of people in trouble. Like
Fair
a
enough.
lot of people in life. So
Yeah.
I'd have to keep the music.
Yeah. What's your favorite genre of music?
Hip hop,
Oh, okay.
always and forever. Hmm?
Okay. Favorite hip hop artist?
All you got to do is listen to my stories, brother. Eminem.
Oh, yep. Yep. There you go.
All you got to do is look at my stories on IG. Almost every one of them has an Eminem song attached
Yep.
to it.
Yeah, I noticed that today. I think
Uh,
you posted one with Guts Over Fear. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it today.
I,
Yep.
I I love M. I've always loved his work. Back, I saw M when he was still wearing face masks, so
Yep.
that people wouldn't realize he was white performing on stage. I saw him performing in Newark with the Outsiders. Like,
Oh, wow. Cool.
I've been a huge fan of M for a long time.
Yeah.
But besides him, Rakim,
Okay.
KRS One,
Yep.
like Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Forever. I don't care what anybody says about that.
Yep.
From the Wu-Tang, Method Man's another one who's underrated.
Yep.
There's a lot of great lyricists out there, guys I grew up on.
Yep.
I was always a big DMX fan. Like,
Yep.
I
Cool.
just love hip hop. Always have.
Yep. Yeah, hip hop is definitely be my my go-to genre as well, but there's a mix of everything in there. Pasta or pizza?
That's not fair. I'm Italian, bro. That's
I
not
know.
okay.
I'm Italian too, so it's yeah. You
Oh man.
gotta get the heavy hitter questions in here.
All right. We'll have to ditch the pizza then and keep pasta. Pasta's got too many variations for me to walk
Yep.
away from it, man.
Yeah, good call.
But that's an unfair question, though, sir. That's not right.
Yeah. No, I know. Do you prefer like going out to eat or eating at home?
I prefer staying home.
Yeah.
I'm more of an introvert, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't like going out much. I prefer the at home with the family,
Yeah.
big dinners, those kind of things,
100%.
as opposed to going out. I don't mind going to a restaurant. I just always feel like I'm being rushed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a timer on me or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
And dude, you're Italian, like you said.
Yep.
There's no timer when we eat, bro. We'll get out of
Nah.
here when we get out of here. You better get the hell away from me.
Yep. Oh, it's so true. Like, yeah, like a dinner is like a whole evening process.
Come on, man. Sunday dinner starts at 4:30, 5 o'clock for a reason. Because
Yep.
it's going to end around 8 o'clock. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I got 10,000 different foods. Like,
yeah, man.
Mad courses.
My grandmother, when I was a kid, my grandmother used to start Sunday dinner,
Yeah.
dinner, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
awesome.
And we would stop eating around 7 o'clock.
Yep. Sounds about right.
5 solid hours of Sunday dinner.
Yep. That's amazing because you gotta like get the starter, like get like the appetizers, and then you gotta like let
Yep.
that all digest, and you got like first course, and then you got like some other stuff, and you got like a ridiculous amount of dessert.
I can go through it if you want. It all went the same way every time. Okay.
Yep.
First course was the salads, the antipastas, all
Yep.
those things. Second course was just regular, some kind of normal pasta with meatballs, sausage, whatever she made that day to go with it.
Yep.
Then the third course would be whatever baked pasta she made that day. So baked ziti, stuffed shells,
Yep.
whatever they might be, you know what I mean? Lasagna.
Yep.
And then the fourth course was some kind of a roast or chicken or whatever it might be, right? But and then of course you had to have coffee and cookies at the end. Just the way it worked.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like my mom's whole family's Italian, so like I remember going there and like we'd be like hanging out for a little bit, but then most of like the 2/3 of the time we're there would be just eating and hanging out around the table.
Yep.
Like tons of people, like Easter and all that kind of stuff was always so epic. Like
yeah, but people don't realize the some of the things that are special about those moments. Like, so for me, it was this. Growing up, my grandmother had the same condition I had, so she was on disability.
Yeah.
Lived in a small apartment in Bloomfield, right? Nothing fancy. And my aunts and my uncles both did very well in their lives. They had bigger homes, right?
Yeah.
So it would make sense to have the family get-togethers at their house.
Yeah.
But that's not the way it worked. Grandma's house is where we got together, you know?
Yep.
So whether it was an hour and a half drive or 2 hours, you were making that drive on a Sunday, because if not, you had to answer to grandma. That's the way it worked.
Yep.
But it brought us all together. It kept us all a lot closer when I was younger.
Yep.
You know, and as we've gotten older, unfortunately, we've lost grandma, things like that. And now we talk on the phone once in a while, you know? So I miss those moments, honestly, when the families had no other choice really, because grandma was very good at grabbing things and frisbeeing them at your head. Like you had no other option. You were going to Sunday dinner.
100%. Yeah. No, it's like, yeah, like that was like my great grandma, and like just tons of food, tons of people, just like it's a whole event. It's not just like you're going to visit somebody for a quick meal. Like you're there, like that's an all afternoon thing. Like
people don't realize too, it's not about the food. Yes, the food is awesome, don't get me wrong.
Facts.
But it was about family.
Yep.
It was about
100%.
family. Period.
Yep. Oh man. And then like Christmas time too, like my mom's uncle and aunt would like have like a big Christmas party and have like 20-30 people over, and just
insanity.
Food and drinks all night. Like just Yep. Oh man, good times. Summer or winter?
Winter. I hate the summer, dude.
Really?
Hate the summer. I'm 6'4", 230 something.
Yeah.
All I do is sweat, dude. All I do is sweat.
Yeah.
Even in the friggin' cold, if I'm outside walking, I'm sweating. So if it's hot out, it's a nightmare, brother. Nightmare, bro.
Yeah.
Forget it. My dream, and I'm telling you, I could walk out of this room, right? Sam could walk in here, jump on your podcast. You could ask her, where's your dad's dream place to go to? And she'd go, he wants to live in Alaska, but he's crazy. It's cold there. That's my dream, though.
Fair enough.
I would love to live in Alaska, Antarctica, whatever, man. Stick me somewhere where it doesn't get hot. I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I feel like with summer or winter, it's like you either love it or you want to be like nowhere near it. Like for most people.
I hate the beach. I hate the sun. I hate the sand. I don't like the ocean. Like I'm just not the summer person, man. I am such a winter guy.
Yeah, that's fair. What are some of your favorite things to do in the winter?
Well, when I was younger, man, I loved playing tackle football in the winter. Loved it.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Out in the snow with your friends. That was always a good time. Now, what I would love to be able to do again, which hopefully we will eventually, is going up to Pennsylvania and renting out a cabin for the weekend.
Oh, cool.
Or a week even. You know what I mean? Getting one of the ones by the frozen lake and that good stuff. You can do ice fishing if you want.
Yeah.
But more than that, man, it's just that relaxed feeling. You're up in the mountains.
Yeah, you're just chilling.
Nothing matters. Forget the world for a little while and just chill out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, snowball fights with the kids.
Yep.
I'm a big ass kid, honestly. So
yeah.
Think of what a 10-year-old wants to do. That's pretty much what I want to do.
Yeah, there you go. Basketball or football?
Football.
Okay. Yep.
It's close. I love my basketball, but football.
Yep. What's your favorite football team?
Dude, really? Like, you need to
Oh,
ask?
there you go. Like as I
I'm a
asked,
Giants fan,
I
brother.
noticed the colors and I was like, oh yeah, Giants. There you go. That's awesome.
Giants fan through and through, brother.
Yeah, cool. Bearded Mac or Chesapeake?
Oh, that's not right. That's not okay. I'm so gonna piss somebody off with this answer.
Well, it's the bearded truth. You know, it's the truth. Gotta keep it real.
Oh God, Chris, I love you. Don't hate me. Chesapeake.
Okay.
I love you, Chris. Don't hate me, please.
Yeah, no, Bearded Mac. Both. I actually have Chesapeake stuff en route.
I love them both, but if you're saying like I could only have one of the two,
yeah,
then I would go the Chesapeake route. Gary makes a lot of things that my beard really, really likes. So
yeah,
I would definitely go that road, but I love them both, and you're making me pick, and it's not right, but that's fine.
what's your favorite scent from Chesapeake?
Gary's gonna get mad because it's a basic one. I mean, it's one that he doesn't think there's anything crazy about it, but I love it.
Yep.
Poe.
Oh, that's one of the ones that I'm getting. Yep.
Love Poe, dude. Love Poe so much. Just oud and birchwood.
Yeah,
like,
that sounds
you
amazing.
know what I mean? Like,
yep.
But sometimes it's the simplest combinations that make some of the best smelling things on earth, man.
Totally.
A close, very, very close second, though. Very close second goes to the original Scarecrow.
Okay.
Love the original Scarecrow. And then there were some limited runs that he did as well, like Bully, Battle Buddy was really good.
Okay.
1985 was awesome.
Yep.
Like he's had some really cool ones, but Poe still holds the number one spot for me right now.
Yep. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, because I got that one in the oil and then the Vitality Butter.
I feel like you stalked my page or something to ask these questions.
I was doing some research.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta come in prepared. Bearded Coast or Black Rebel?
Man, I love Coast too. Like, this isn't right. But I've always said it, and I'll say it until the day I stop making content, pretty much. If I started a company tomorrow, it would look like Black Rebel.
Mm-hmm.
So Black Rebel all the way. Love Scott. Scott's got great stuff over at the Coast.
Absolutely.
His butters are phenomenal.
Facts.
Awesome dude too. Such a good guy, man. Yep. Like such a really good guy. But when it comes down to just the products, my beard loves Black Rebel. Even as he switched over to the ostrich oil, still so my beard absolutely friggin' loves it.
Mm-hmm.
And with the exception, so I've got almost, I don't know, let's see, 10 to 11 scent profiles from Black Rebel.
Nice.
I don't like one.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard that about Black Rebel. Like that's like it's just one of those companies that just doesn't do a bad scent.
One. Wow. That's it. And it's because I'm not a big tropical fan, as you all know by now.
Yeah.
And he's got one called The Escape. That's like a tropical blend.
Yep.
That's the only one I don't like.
Wow.
And I would still put it in my beard because it feels really good in my beard.
100%.
So Black Rebel.
Yep. Yeah, I've Sasquatch was the first ostrich oil that I ever tried. And it was just the feel and beard was ridiculous. Like just
here, hold on. Let me just show you something here. Look, there.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
Oh my God, dude. So good.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing over there, but just keep doing it.
Yeah, no, Pedro's definitely like just everything about Black Rebel. Like the labels, the scents, like just
I've said it from the day I started trying out his stuff. If I started a beard company tomorrow, it's as if it's as if Pedro went into my brain and created a company the exact same way I would have done it.
Yep.
Down to the letter. I mean, even down to the emu oil and the ostrich oil and all those things, because when I had tried emu and other products, my beard really liked it. So, like, even down to that stuff, man, it's like he just plucked everything out of my brain and was like, there's a company you'll love, Joe. Have fun.
That's amazing. Which do you enjoy doing more, live streams or beard product reviews?
Live streams.
Yep.
Love doing my live streams. The reviewers table is honestly my favorite thing to do.
Yep.
Love getting on there with my brothers and having a good time, just chopping it up, relaxing.
Yep.
And everybody else seems to love it too. We've been getting a lot of eyes on
100%.
us lately, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And what people don't realize is live streams are amazing, period. But it's so much better when the crowd is engaging. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
When
For sure.
people watching or throwing out comments and giving feedback and
Yep.
just engaging in the conversation, it makes the live stream a million times better. I love doing them. And I'm fortunate enough to have guys like Ken from Bluegrass,
Yep.
the bearded practitioner. Like the bearded practitioner, he asked me to be on the reviewers table back when I had like 50 subscribers.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's cool.
I was nobody when he asked me. He didn't have to ask me at all, you know? So I'm fortunate enough to have those kinds of guys. Ben, Chris, Johnny, like just all of them who I could call Johnny Grooms at 4:00 in the morning and be like,
Yep.
I'm bored, let's do a live stream. And Johnny would go, all right, man, I'm up, let's do it.
That's amazing. Yeah, Johnny Grooms is a good guy. I definitely want to.
So I'm very fortunate to have some of those people around me, you know.
Yep.
And I even do the Beards on Film with Barbado Joe and Sober Chef Eric every other Saturday. I love doing them.
Yeah.
And I love the guys I do it with. So it's awesome.
Yeah, and that makes it like so much more enjoyable. Like doing something you enjoy is more enjoyable when you're with people that you enjoy hanging out with.
Well, I can tell you right now, don't ever do a stream with somebody you don't want to be on the screen with. It's very uncomfortable. And
oh yeah,
you feel like
you're
face to face with the person, but you can't knock them out. Keep that in mind. Don't hit your phone.
Yeah,
not a good idea.
That one episode of the reviewers table that we won't get into, but that was
the most uncomfortable moment of my life. And
no, I
being a Jersey born and bred kid.
Yeah,
I only had one way to deal with that situation, and I couldn't do it through a phone. So it was time to get off the screen.
Yeah,
and that was that.
Yeah, and like, screw that, dude.
Leave it alone. Move on. Let's
just.
He's gonna go his way. I'm gonna go mine, and that's that.
100%. Yep. Which do you prefer, beard oil or beard butter?
If I had to get rid of one.
Yep.
If I could only have one for the rest of my life, I would go with butter, honestly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know a lot of people say oil.
Yeah.
I know. Oil's the base. And Dan C. I'm waiting for Dan to come down somewhere and strike me down right now. But honestly, butter makes my beard feel amazing.
Yep.
I can always go buy some coconut oil if I need to and throw it in my beard.
Yep. True story.
You know what I mean? And I found certain butters, not all butters, right? But certain butters are very good. Like Black Rebel's butter is amazing if you're going out. I'm serious, dude. So is Artius Man's, Chesapeake's. They just really hold the scent profile well, and they actually help form your beard without making it like a piece of stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
100%.
I would go butter. I would.
Yep. Yeah. What are some of your go-to butters besides obviously Black Rebel, like you were mentioning?
Besides obviously Black Rebel. Yeah. You think Pedro gets a big head when he listens to me talk? Like, you think he sits there like, God, Joe, keep telling everybody how amazing I am. Like,
I feel like I don't know. I feel like because there's a lot of people that do it. I feel like he just listens to all of it and just enjoys it. Like, because it's gotta be, it's gotta be rewarding as like a company owner to see like,
oh yeah,
like you spent so much time on this. Yeah,
he does this full time too.
Yeah,
he does this full time. So hearing those kind of feedbacks for him are amazing in more ways than one, I'm sure. And he busts his ass. He deserves it, man. He's got some awesome products, dude. So obviously Black Rebel would be one. Chesapeake would be another one.
Yeah.
Whether it be the Vitality or the Port, either one.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Quite regularly. I don't actually have any Vitality right now. My mom has them all at the hospital with her. They're really good for the dry skin on her hands.
Okay. Yeah.
So she has those at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Artius Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Is another one. I love Artius Man's butter. And in my opinion, at least, and I haven't, just so everyone knows, I haven't tried Gary's Chesapeake CBD butter yet.
I've heard good
In
things.
my opinion, the best CBD butter you can get your hands on right now is Bandbox Fella's CBD butter, the message.
Okay. Yep.
Absolutely amazing, amazing multi-purpose butter in my opinion, because
Hmm.
CBD butter is great for the skin, it's great for scars and everything else.
Yep.
So Mike's is really good, really, really good. And I'm so proud of Mike, man. I've known Mike since the beginning,
Cool.
and watching what he's done with that company is amazing. So Miner's beer too. Miner's
Okay.
butter is another go-to.
Yep.
Like there's so many, dude. I could literally,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like I could sit here and list off 20 of them for you right now that I rotate through, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a whole podcast episode just talking about butters the entire time.
Right. You know what I mean? Like I mean, Beard Gents, the Bearded Mac, the
Yep.
Find, Copper Johns. Like, you want me
Yep.
to keep going here? Like, there's just so many, dude. So
Hmm. Yeah, I love some good beard butter. And like
yeah, man.
it's just whipped or poured beard butter. Which do you prefer?
I'm gonna cheat on this one.
All right. That's
I
fine.
am.
Yep.
All right. So whipped butter in the summer, poured butter in the winter.
Yep, that makes sense. Yep.
Don't ask me why. That's just the way my beard does it.
Yep. No, I mean I can think of some ways why, like some reasons why.
But
feel
my
like-
beard,
Yeah.
if I put in a whipped in the winter, I don't know, something about it. It's like it's too light for the Jersey cold or something like that.
Yeah,
and
that's
my
fair.
beard just doesn't feel great with it.
Yep.
So nice poured butters. That's why honestly, during the winter, Black Rebel, Chesapeake, and Artiest Man are three of my favorites to throw in
Yep.
because they just do really well out here for me.
Yep.
And then in the summertime, man, if you put something like too heavy, it's like it makes my beard feel heavy and it's hot, and I'm like,
Yep.
ugh. So a
Yeah, it's
nice
not
whip
fun.
butter in the summer.
Yep.
So like Mac, Miners, just think on top of my head, a couple of those ones
Yep.
are definitely ones I go to more in the summertime.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's Artiest Man was the second ever butter that I tried. First one was whipped butter from a Canadian company called Urban Beards. They sent that out to me, and I tried that one, and it was like a super light whipped. And then I tried Artiest Man, and I was like, this is completely different. So I was kind of thrown off because it was so different than the first one that I tried. But it's definitely solid for sure.
Dude, I love Artiest Man's because it's like, when I try to say this, I want to say it the right way.
Yeah.
So it's like dry in a smooth way, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not greasy, you know what I mean?
100%.
So
yep, totally.
when you're like rubbing it in, and there's like no greasy feeling, none of that. And again, right behind Cash and what I would say on my all-time list would be Restoration from Artiest Man.
Ooh,
so
good scent. Yep.
Love Restoration. So
yep,
Artiest Man's another one. I've been with them from the beginning of my journey. They've been cool enough to make me an affiliate and stuff like that. Like,
cool.
Every affiliate code I have is with companies that I've been working with from when I had like 5 subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's been cool.
Awesome. I have to lose my camera here. So.
In fact, if you got a minute, I got like one of the coolest stories on the planet as to how I built a relationship with a company real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. While I fix my switch my battery here.
So my first ever affiliate code was with Miners Beard Co.
Mm-hmm.
They were my first affiliates ever. And back when I first heard about Miners, I wanted to really try their stuff, right? So me and Sam back then, Sam used to do all the ordering with me back then when we were first getting started.
Yeah.
She would pick out something that she thought we would both like.
Cool.
And she was a big tobacco and vanilla fan, right?
Nice.
So Miners had a scent called Smoking Sweet Orange, tobacco, vanilla, and orange.
Ooh.
So Sam was like, "Oh, Dad, let's get that, the oil and Balm." Again, we're going back like 2 years here, so weren't even that many butters around at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd order it. 2 minutes. I'm probably exaggerating on that one. Probably about 20 minutes or so go by, and I get a message from Miners, and they're like, "Hey, man, we saw that you put an order in, but we have a small problem." And I was like, okay, what's up?
Yep.
They said, so we got our essential oils in and our fragrance oils in to make the blends, but one of them doesn't smell right. And we
Okay.
feel like it's substandard or inferior.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to send it out to you in this condition.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. We have another order coming in on Friday, and we can have it out to you by next Friday.
Yep.
So what we want you to do is this. Pick out another scent profile. We'll ship that to you today. And then next week, we'll send you the smoking sweet orange, right?
Nice. Yep.
So I was like, I'm like, all right, man, cool. Don't worry about it. Just send me the other scent profile. No big deal, right?
Mm.
So they sent me the other scent profile. I told them, I said, don't worry about it. Seriously, don't worry about it. All I paid for was one combo. It's not a big deal.
Yep.
The next week, a box comes in from Miners. It's got the smoking sweet orange combo in it. I do the review for the stuff. They see the review with Sam in it and stuff. They absolutely fall in love with it, right?
Yep. That's awesome.
They love Sam so much that, hold on, I'm trying to grab it here, that they reach out. Sam loved the smoking sweet orange, so they made Sam a custom lotion from their female line because they don't offer it in that scent profile, but they made one for her.
Oh, wow.
And
cool.
sent it to her. It said for Sammy on it. Like it didn't say, it said for Sam. And then they did this with us. Oh, going away from my camera. There we go.
Oh, cool.
For their women's line.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yep. It's called the Dream Catcher. It's a cookies and cream scent profile. Ooh. Hair oil.
Okay.
It's actually really good.
Yeah. I can imagine that being nice. That's awesome.
And our relationship just grew from there, honestly. Yeah. And it's turned into me, launching their whole deal with Mungie and the CBD line. And now I'm their affiliate. And they are some of the greatest people you will ever meet in your life. Cool. I'm honored to have them as friends.
That's amazing. That's really cool. Yeah, it's always cool to see like companies that want to go the extra mile and like reach out and get in contact and like check out your reviews and just help out in any way they can and get feedback and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, they are amazing people.
Yeah.
Mike, Beth, Gary, the whole team over there. They're just awesome individuals.
Yeah, that's awesome. Beard butter or beard balm?
Oh, dude, that's not even a contest. Butter.
Yep, I figured as much.
I don't even use Balm anymore.
Okay.
The only Balm that you will see touch my beard at all anymore is Dalio Fat Man's.
Okay.
And it's because his is very light. It's very butter-esque. So I can get away with wearing that if I'm going out or something.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I don't really use Balms at all anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like once your beard gets past a certain length, it's just kind of, it's less effective than it like once was.
So Dan, I actually messaged Dan at one point and I said to him, I'm like, man, I was very frustrated with my beard. I'm like, it was just starting to get like to where there was some actual like length to it.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, I do my whole routine. I put Balm in and it just looks so crazy thin. I'm like, I know I have a thin beard, but it looks really crazy thin.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, stop using Balm. Mm-hmm. And I went, what? He's like, stop using Balm. He's like, once your beard has some length, you're no longer like having to press down to the skin. The Balm is actually holding the hairs together now.
Yep.
So you're actually creating less density, if you will, in your beard.
Yep. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Stop using Balm. He was like, just use oil. And if I'm wrong, fine. He's like, but I'm telling you, try it this way.
Okay. Yeah,
I did.
Yep.
He was right, which I hate friggin' telling him because the dude's like never wrong.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
I'm really only kidding. I love you, Dan.
Yeah.
Don't crush my channel, please. I love you, Dan.
Yeah, no, he's a good dude.
I love Dan. He's he's a good friend.
Yeah.
He even him and Sam sent Samantha out a Christmas gift the one year in the whole nine. Like they're really good people.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I had Dan on episode 20 of my podcast, and it was just Like I was like for the first like hour or so, I was nervous because it's like, oh, it's Dan Bearded. But then like after
Yep.
that, it was like just chill. Like
So
I think we were on for like over 3 hours.
so here, true story about Dan, right? People always try to say like he's changed, he's gotten big, he's this, he's that. Dan is the same guy from the day I've met him.
Yep, I believe that.
And back when I first was getting started and I started talking personally about my story, my journey, right?
Yep.
The things I've gone through, my disability and everything else.
Yep.
I reached out to Dan one time right around Christmas and I said to him, I'm like, Dan, man, listen, Sam was a huge fan of his live streams. She watched every week. She still tunes in. Even
Cool.
though she's not big with the beard world anymore, she'll still click on real quick.
Yep.
Just to hit the thumbs up for him real fast.
Cool.
And show support or whatever. So I messaged him and I'm like, listen, I really want to get Sam one of your shirts. I'm like, but I'm very limited fundage wise. I'm like, so, well, I'm like, I'm not saying I can't pay for the shirt. I can, but I want to make it extra special. I'm like, so do you think that maybe you could put a shirt in there with like a note from you and Sam and the family, like wishing her a Merry Christmas or whatever, right? Dan responds and he goes, give me your address and stuff, right? So I give him the address.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, let me go on the website. I'll send the money. He's like, what money? It's already on the way. He's like, there's no question about it, bro. It's on the way.
Boom.
Don't worry about it. Just make sure she gets it.
That's
just who he is.
100%. Yeah, and I've gone back and watched all his old videos. He's 100% the same person, and like
absolutely
anybody that says otherwise is mistaken. Like it's, I swear he's like part. Like,
and it's not. I'm sorry, just to echo what he said. It's not arrogance. It's confidence. He's confident in himself, and that's not a bad thing, man.
No, 100%.
I wish I had that.
Yeah, absolutely.
My insecurities are ridiculous.
Yeah,
he doesn't seem to. If he does have those, his confidence crushes him in like 2 minutes, and he's fine. So
yeah, there's a UK reviewer that was talking about him in a live stream that I was watching. He said that Dan C was arrogant, and I was like, you've clearly never talked to him. Like,
yeah, no. Anybody who says those things has never had a real conversation with the man.
Yeah, and like I said that in the chat, and he just like the guy just like flipped me off, like flipped off the camera, and I was like, yeah, and I don't have any contact with him anymore. I was like, yeah, that's not cool.
You know what Dan does about those guys?
Just ignores them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're not to make it sound horrible, but they're just one of the many.
Yep.
As you get bigger, there's going to be haters, and
in
this little community of ours, Dan's pretty much the benchmark right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aside from Scuba, obviously, who's the biggest channel, really.
Yeah. But Dan
is the benchmark.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you know, most consistent. Like, he's involved.
Right. And because he's very honest and straightforward. He doesn't buy product. He charges for his reviews. All those things.
Yeah.
And because of that, there are a lot of guys who want that. They're hating on it because they want that.
Yeah.
That's why they're hating on it. They're mad because companies aren't paying them for what they want, for what they're saying. And
that's the thing with that. Like, actually, the UK guy that mentioned that Dan was arrogant, he's like, I don't think reviewers should be paid for videos. And I was like, but he's spending the time, like he uses StreamYard for his lives, which is not cheap. Like, he's investing in gear. Like,
anybody who says that they're just not being honest about what you have to put into it. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. So take away everything else, right? Let's take away everything else. Let's take away the equipment, all those things. But to me, if somebody's saying that I should never be paid for what I'm doing, you're saying that your time isn't valuable.
Yeah, exactly.
So is your sense of self-worth that low that you don't think you're worth it? Because to me, when I look at like Dan's channel, and first of all, when they say things like, oh, well, he's paid, it's a paid advertisement.
No.
Well, there's been some pretty bad ones then because he's had some negative reviews.
Yeah, he has.
And those companies have paid as well. So
everybody pays. It doesn't guarantee, and he said that multiple times. Just because I have an influencer fee doesn't mean that it's going to be a good review. Like it's going to be a
No,
review.
and
He's going to
again,
tell like
put
it
yourself
is.
in his shoes. How many messages do you think he gets a day?
Oh,
How many companies reach out to him and they want to do this? They want to send him that. They want to.
It hurts my brain to even think about.
Now he's got the fee. All right, if you're serious about it, then you'll pay the fee and we'll move forward. If not, there's tons of other guys out there who I'm sure would love to review your products. Go ahead.
Yep, 100%. Yeah,
and he's
like,
not the only guy out there charging. Just saying.
Yep. And it's like, and that's I've heard people say that they have like an issue with that, and I'm like, what's it to you? Like it's not.
Like, they're just mad because it's not them. Yeah, it's that simple, sir.
Yeah, true point. Yeah, it's like, yeah,
it's just haters, my friend. That's all it is.
Yep.
They're just hating because Dan is living his best life.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like when you listen to Dan talk, everybody has their different versions of what their perfect life would be, right?
Yep.
Well, it sounds like Dan's living his right now.
Yeah.
He's a content creator. He's a teacher. You know, he's going camping with the family, doing the. It sounds like he's living his best life. And because of that, there's always going to be people who hate on that.
Yep, 100%.
They hate in somebody else's joy, and that's sad, man. It really is. But
it really is. Yep.
That's the reality.
Yeah, it is what it is. And his like, and it's not like especially with Dan, like it's not like he just blew up overnight. Like his work ethic is insane. Like,
oh yeah,
with the amount of content that he puts out, it's like 3 videos a week, 2 live streams, and he is a family, and he's also a teacher. Like, it's like he doesn't sleep.
No, he doesn't sleep, dude. He doesn't. Have you ever reached out to him?
I mean, I haven't asked him specifically about that, but I have reached out to him, and talked to him. But
so one of the things that I always joke about when I talk about Dan is the one person who I know I can message at 3 a.m. with all of my insane neuroses, if you will, and off the wall questions, and he won't answer me at 6 a.m. He'll answer me at 3:01.
Yep.
He's up. He's up.
That's a good point.
And he'll answer me.
Yeah, he's just always like quick to respond. And like we were saying, like he must get like insane numbers of messages and notifications, and like it's crazy.
And again, for all the people who want to throw salt and all those things, he is not the only one charging. That's number one. I can name off at least 5 others if I wanted to, but it's not my business to do so. That's them.
Yeah, of course.
And I have no problem with any one of the ones who are charging.
Yep, not at all.
That's between them and the company. If the company feels like there is value there and they're willing to pay the fee, then why is it your problem at that point? It's not.
Yeah. And I feel like with even paying a reviewer, like it's cheaper than like paying for a commercial or like a advertising on social media. Like
absolutely,
just like you pay the influencer fee, send them the products. Like that's like, especially with Dan C, like you have the opportunity to reach almost 40,000 people. Like,
well, think about it this way: even for like newer companies, when they send, I guess someone like me their product, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm almost at 600 subscribers and. I'm almost at 2,000 followers on IG.
Yep.
So you just get started. You've had like 4 sales. Well, if you send me your product, I'm now going to post about it on Instagram. I'm going to put a video out there. So at a bare minimum, you have the opportunity to be exposed to 2,500 new customers.
Yep, exactly.
And what did it cost you? The price of a combo. You know what I mean?
Like that's a win.
That's a win. Absolutely, it's a win. And it's good business on all ends.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to Dan's level and you've earned that position and you've earned the right to charge, that's between you and the company. Anybody else who has something to say about it is simply they're just being a hater. That's it.
Yep. Facts. Last few questions here, and then we'll let you go. CBD or non-CBD beard products? What's your go-to?
So I love CBD, but because I only have two CBDs that work really well for me right now, I'd have to say non-CBD at the moment, because if I canceled out if I kept only CBD, I'd be rotating between two things every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. Yep, fair point.
Until the CBD world expands more, I'm going to stay non for now.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and that like I don't understand with CBD, like American beard companies that use CBD. For some reason, they can't ship to Canada, which
Nope.
I've
They
never
can't ship
understood that.
overseas. They can't do any of that.
No, Fable just launched. I think it was Fable to the UK. Like CBD
Really?
to the
Okay.
yeah. I saw that. And I was like, Canada has way more relaxed policies on like cannabis and CBD than either America or the UK. So I'm like, where's the correlation there? So I need to get an owner on that sells CBD products and like ask about that, like what all the
Reach
like
out to Mike
scenes.
from Bandbox Fella.
Yep. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
He'll answer you. Mike's a good dude.
Yep. 100%.
Really good dude.
Yep. Final question. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Hell no, sir.
Amen. Facts.
Hell to the no. It doesn't belong anywhere near it.
Yep.
It shouldn't be on a table like during a buffet. Like it shouldn't be anywhere near it. It shouldn't be around, period. But it definitely shouldn't be anywhere near pizza.
Facts.
Like that's just
yeah.
Nope.
I'm with you. And if you notice like all the guys that say otherwise in the community, it's like who's the Italians and who's not. Like
thank you. Thank you.
Like who's historically been the authority on pizza? Like
you're gonna tell me what it belongs on a pizza? I don't think so.
Nah. Oh man, yeah. It's every time I see someone saying that they think it should, I'm just like, oh. It just kind of like a little piece of me dies inside. It's just pizza. Like, yeah, it's like nah. Forget about it.
No, dude, no, it doesn't. Listen,
no.
I will accept just about anything on a pizza because to me, pizzas are like the Italian tacos, if you will, right? Or the Italian
100%.
The Italian burrito, okay? Whatever's there,
yep,
we can throw on a pizza, if you will, all right?
Sure.
I've had pizzas with ham on them, with meatballs, sausage, steak, peppers, onions, mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like I've had pizza with a lot of things on it. Damn it. Pineapple doesn't belong anywhere near my pizza. Amen. Nowhere. I've even had pizza with baked ziti on it, and that's amazing.
Yep.
Don't put pineapple near the pizza. It doesn't work that way, sir.
Yep, 100% agreed. What are some of your goals for 2021, like with like your content and just kind of like in general?
So it's probably a lofty goal that might not happen, but we'll see. I'd like to break the 1K mark this year.
Ooh, yep.
For my own sense of sanity right now. My insecurities definitely eat me alive on a daily basis. And the fact that I'm not closer to that number drives me a little bit nuts.
Yep, that's fair.
So I'd like to hit that 1K mark for my own sense of sanity and for my own sense of like accomplishment, if you will. Like I set out to make this a channel that could, I don't need to get rich off the channel, but I'd like to get it to where the channel can sustain itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Like cover like StreamYard and that kind of thing.
Right. It can cover me upgrading StreamYard. It can cover me buying new products. It can cover me maybe going out and finally getting like a nice camera and a laptop eventually to actually do better quality videos and such like that. Like I would love to get to those parts. So that's definitely a goal. I've also got a pretty cool idea in my head for a collab thing. Cool. That I would like somebody to jump on. Hopefully we'll see. I know everybody's busy and such like that. And to expand.
Yep.
To expand out into more men's grooming things and also kind of into the film world a little bit as well.
Cool. Yeah.
Getting my other passion into it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
that's awesome.
But more than anything, I just want the channel to be here still.
Yep. 100%.
I just wanted to be here. So hopefully, this time next year, I'm still here.
Yeah, and for everybody watching, I'll have Joe's channel and his Instagram linked down below. Give him a follow and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, and subscribe to me if you haven't already. Yeah, this has been a really fun episode. It's good to finally chat with you a little bit. Just kind of hang out. Thanks for coming on.
Of course, man. Anytime, brother. Anytime. I'm always willing to chop it up, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm the only. I think I'm one like I'm kind of like Swag, man. Doesn't matter. I'll come on, talk it up with anybody. Uh, yeah, I appreciate you and your support. So
Absolutely.
anytime you need me, brother, I'm here.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, we'll definitely do this again. Cool. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Back more soon. Peace out.
Good guys.